Pearson Hall. This is one of our freshman dorms on campus. Today I'll be showing you dorm rooms. Come inside. The only way to get into campus is if you have an ID card, so you'll have to swipe into all the dorms. And then over here we have an intercom system. So through every dorm we have these dial buttons within the dorm rooms and then outside. So say you're visiting somebody, you don't live here, you would dial their room number and then you can actually call their room and they can unlock the doors to the dorm through the intercom system, and you can talk to them, they can see you through a camera, and they can unlock the doors for you so they don't have to leave the room. It's really nice to have. So right here we just have our main lobby. Every floor has a lobby. In the lobbies we just have TVs and stuff. You can watch movies, play video games, you can hang out with friends, do homework, play card games. It's just a nice little hangout area to have. And then right here, this is what we call our RA office. So every single night there will be an RA in the office. They're just there for your needs if you have any issues with toilets or sinks or anything being clogged. They'll always be in there for your help. If you have questions about anything, you can always come see an RA here. And then over here, we have mailboxes. Every student has a mailbox. They are really small. The only thing they can fit is card-sized items. Throughout campus, you'll see our mail room when you go on your actual tour later on, and that will be in one of our other buildings where you'll receive bigger packages. All right, so here's the laundry room. So in the laundry room, you don't have to save quarters or use quarters. I know it says 25 cents, but it is included with living on campus. And then there's one on every floor and every side of the floor, so there's 2 on every floor in Pearson. So every student has keys to their dorm. And then as you come in, you will see our intercom system right here that I talked about in the entranceway. So this is where you would unlock the door for visitors, talk to them. And then one really nice thing about it is there is a security guard button right there. So if you were to have somebody calling your room constantly at 5 o'clock in the morning because some student forgot their keys, you could actually press the security guard button and it will lock them in that little box that we entered into the dorm. It'll lock both the outside doors and the inside doors and call security. So it also has a nice safety measure within your room. You don't even have to leave your room for that. So it's really nice. And then as we enter in this way, you'll see this is the half of our room looks like. So there's this, and then on the other side of the suite, there's a mirrored room that looks exactly like this. The desk, the dressers, and the closets, and all of the drawers and stuff all come with. You can decorate it any way you'd like, and then mini fridges, TVs, anything like that you would bring here. And then through here we have our bathroom. So then as we come into the bathroom, you'll see that this side of the room has their own sink and toilet, and then as you come through, there's one shower shared between the 2 rooms, and then this side of the room has their own sink and toilet, and then there's the mirrored room right here. So then they share a little common space out there, and then this is the exact same stuff, and it's all the same. Here we have Calflesh. This is our other freshman dorm on campus. It is across the street from main campus. We'll be showing another freshman dorm, the laundry room, and then the hangout lobby area. Come on in. So same thing as Pearson. To get into the dorms, you have to have a swipe card that unlocks and lets you in. All right, and then we have the same intercom system as we do in Pearson, and it runs throughout all of the dorms. And then in here is the lobby area where all the students hang out. We have a TV so people can hook up Xboxes or anything like that, DVD players, you can watch movies. I know RAs put on a bunch of activities down here. They do movie nights with hot chocolate during the winter. We've done pumpkin carving, and we watch a Halloween movie, and so that's all done down here. And then it's the same thing over here. You can do some studying, you can hang out with friends, you can eat dinner if you want, and like I said, you can hang out with your RA, hang out with your friends, do homework, but follow me to the next part. So same thing as Pearson, every student has keys to their dorm. So when you first walk in, it's different than Pearson where there's no 2 mirrored room. It's just one room with 2 students. The shelves, the desk, the drawers, all of the beds and stuff all come with. And then over here, it's the same for Pearson and Calflesh. You can control the air condition and the heat for the room, not the entire dorm, which is so nice because then it's between you and your roommate, not through hundreds of people in one building. And then as we walk over here, you'll see that the sink is outside of the bathroom, which is so nice because obviously if your roommate's showering, you don't have to worry about not being able to brush your teeth or even use the sink or get a drink of water or anything like that. And then as we walk over here, you'll see only 2 roommates to 1 bathroom. And then the shelving space. And then instead of Pearson where they have closets, you would have this whole shelving space and hanger area. And then same thing as Pearson, we have the intercom system over here where you can press the security guard button, you can talk to them, and then see them through the camera. Cab also has mailboxes. They're the same size. They fit card-sized items. And again, if you have any bigger packages, we do have a mailroom on campus. So then through here, this is the laundry room. The difference between Pearson and Cabflesh is Cabflesh, there's only 1 in the whole building and it's on the first floor, whereas Pearson has them on every floor. But it is the same as they are included with living here, so you don't have to use quarters. It's free to the students.
Rockhurst is coached by Kelly. And now for your Indiana Tech Warriors, a redshirt freshman from Olney, Maryland, number 1, Tristan McKinley. A redshirt senior from Naperville, Illinois, number 3, Sam Anderson. A redshirt junior from Elmont, New York, number 5, Sebastian Guillaume. A sophomore from Tecumseh, Michigan, number 12, Devin McComber. A senior from Brookfield, Wisconsin, number 13, Tom Petrosky. A junior from Lindenhurst, Illinois, number 22, Nate Landhill. A redshirt sophomore from Mission, British Columbia, number 42, Josh Bramley. A junior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 55, Grant Seaman. A redshirt senior from Chesterfield, Michigan, number 99, Kanan Baldwin. And in goal, a sophomore from St. Charles, Illinois, number 55, Kyle Tuber. The Warriors are coached by Brian Seaman, assisted by Adam Matsiomi, Brian Nichols, and Chris Wilkins.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's matchup between the Indiana Tech Warriors and the Rockhurst University Hawks. Today's afternoon match, we got a couple of the starting lineups, but we're about to get right into the game as they face off. Goes in the direction of Rockhurst. Rockhurst has the ball at midfield as they pass it right over that center line. Get it up into the attacking zone now. As they pass behind the net, looking to set something up here in front. Gets passed out to number 26, Jake Fisher. Now Lars Yarkovsky has it. And that's going to be an early goal here for Rockhurst University, starting off real early at 14:21 seconds into this game. They score the first goal of the afternoon, leading Indiana Tech. Not the start that Indiana Tech was looking for early on here in this game. Only 39 seconds into it, Rockhurst gets themselves on the board. Rockhurst is 2-0 to start the season, coming off a win in their last game against Quincy University, 6-5. Big hit at midfield. Rockhurst picks up the ground ball. You got number 50, Campion, chasing in behind the net. You've got Grell behind the net. Gets it up more to center field to Brunsvold. Brunsvold chasing in along the left side. Bloom has it behind the net, passes it in front, down to Van Ven. And now ground ball for Indiana Tech. That one picked up by number 43, Mark Bacano. And a whistle blown. It's going to go in possession of Rockhurst. Now Brunsvold's got it, looking to chase in. Trying to smack it out of his stick. Almost picked up by Indiana Tech. We got a ball on the ground. Ground ball picked up by Rockhurst. That ground ball picked up by number 4, Lars Yarkovsky. Yarkovsky looking for something. And another goal for Rockhurst early on, starting off hot here at the Warrior Athletic Field. And now some words from Kyle Tubols, the Indiana Tech goalie, to his defenseman. Just not the start that Indiana Tech wanted. Again, only not even 2 minutes into this game, and Rockhurst already with 2 goals on the board. Indiana Tech got to find a way to get that defensive presence out of their zone. So we're going to have another face-off at center field here. Ground ball picked up by number 15, Peyton Kelm. Kelm racing in. He has an opportunity, and he scores. So a high-scoring game to start here. Indiana Tech gets another goal on the board. Or sorry, rather their first goal on the board by defenseman Peyton Kelm. Great effort by him to get Indiana Tech back into this game. So high-scoring energy, not even 2 minutes into this game, and we got 3 goals already recorded on the board. Now number 15, Peyton Kelm, going to face off with number 19, Ricky Bloom, up at center field. Or rather, that is number 29, Drew Altick. Face-off going to go in favor of Rockhurst. Number 50, Matt Campion now has it. Looking to set something up is Rockhurst. They get it over to number 8, Nate Adamson. Adamson racing along the near side. Jake Fisher has it. Trying to get around the Indiana Tech defense. Now to Weiss. Weiss is one of the top performers here for Rockhurst. He's got 5 goals, 5 assists on the season. Oh, and a one-timer. Great passing play in front from Rockhurst to get another goal on the board. So Rockhurst now up 3-1 early here in this game. High scoring action here in this first quarter. A lot of stoppages in play. Indiana Tech defense not finding a way to stop Rockhurst as we speak, trying to find a way to keep them out, but Rockhurst doing a great job penetrating that defense and finding ways to score. So Indiana Tech wins that faceoff, picks up the ground ball. Now trying to race through is Tristan McNeely. He gets just swarmed by a Rockhurst defense. Avery Moody taking it in for Rockhurst. He passes it back to Alex Weiss. Weiss again gets it over to number 16, Anderson. Now that ball gets to the far side to Caden Buckner. Now back over to the near side to Anderson. Anderson gets it behind the net, now to Bloom. Bloom sets it up in front. Back to Buckner. Buckner trying to race in around the defense. Weiss has it. Anderson's got it. Almost intercepted by Indiana Tech. Great passing here by Rockhurst. Anderson looking to get in. Tech doing a better job with the defense here, not letting them walk in right now. And that's a nice forced turnover there by Indiana Tech. They pick up the ground ball, but then give it right back to Rockhurst. So now Rockhurst has an opportunity in front. Buckner's got it. Buckner trying to put on the moves. Gets it to Weiss behind the net. Now Adamson's got it, trying to find some space. Weiss again's got it behind the net. Or that's Bloom, rather. Anderson with it. Anderson gets it over to Weiss, or Fisher. Weiss has a shot in front of the net. Ref throws up the foul. And it looks like I believe Indiana Tech going to get called with the cross-checking there, as we have a stoppage in play. So after that stop, Fisher gets a free pass. Now Brunsfold's got it. A passing play in front results in another goal for Rockhurst. Rockhurst coming out strong here against Indiana Tech, up 4-1 already to start this game. A lot of time has been spent in the Indiana Tech defensive zone. Rockhurst doing a great job just coming right in and penetrating that defense, as I said. Indiana Tech got to find better ways to keep this out of the defensive zone and try and get their offense going here. Rockhurst again takes that face off. Now number 5, Avery Moody, racing in. That gets over to Fisher on the near side. Trying to get poked away by Seaman. There's a turnover, picked up by number 25, Nate Derman. Derman racing along the near side. And a shot there for Indiana Tech, saved by the Rockhurst goaltender, Hayden Harris. Now Rockhurst bringing it up along the far side. Weiss has it, gets it behind the net. Now over to number 55, Grell. Jones has it near center field. That ball broken up in front. Great defense there by Indiana Tech. There's a great opportunity there for Grell of Rockhurst, but he couldn't get the shot up in time. Now Derman bringing it up, looking to put on the moves. Weiss trying to stop him. That ground ball picked up. Broken stick there. Forsha has it. Forsha gets it over to Borkard. Ricky Bloom looking to make some space behind the Indiana Tech net. Tommy Forsha has it. Gets it into Parker Jones. A quick shot for Rockhurst, but doesn't go. It's going to be Rockhurst possession. Now Fisher brings it back in for the Hawks. A quick shot, that one also goes out of bounds. But again, going to be Rockhurst possession. Ricky Bloom got to that one first. Our whistle called. Couple subs coming in here. Indiana Tech is 1-0 coming into today's game. They were 18-1 last season after losing in the Nationals final. They do come into today's game ranked number 2 in the nation. Rockhurst is a NCAA Division II team. So an interesting matchup here on Warrior Field as Rockhurst started so strong here. A lot of passing plays in front, trying to set something up. Indiana Tech stops it out. Great pickup on the ground ball. And now a forced turnover there by number 39, Tyler Smith. And in front, and another goal there for the Hawks. That one coming from number 19, Ricky Bloom. So now Rockhurst up 5-1 in this game. Try and see if we can pull up any of the Lacrosse live stats here. So we can get on all these goals here. Rockhurst breaking into the Indiana Tech zone once again. Number 27, Alex Weiss has it. And another goal in front. That one coming from number 39, Tyler Smith. So another goal for Rockhurst as they've got themselves a sizable 5-goal lead, up 6-1 just 8 minutes into this game. Tough start this has been for the Warriors. Still lots of time left to be played, but Indiana Tech's got to find a way to tighten up on this defensive side. Looks like taking the face off is going to be number 21, Drew Altick for the Hawks, and number 15, Peyton Kelm for the Indiana Tech Warriors. The face-offs have really been where the Warriors have been struggling. That possession just keeps going to Rockhurst, and Indiana Tech just forced to play defense right out of the gates. And once again, the face-off again going to the Hawks. So now number 27, Alex Weiss has it behind the net. Feeds it over. Now Brunsvold holding it, racing in. He's getting hacked. Now goes over back to Brunsvold. Trying to find a shot. And Indiana Tech almost picks up the ground ball. They recover the ground ball now. Now they got some space, got some speed. That is Cannon Bodley. Now Indiana Tech passing behind the net. Trying to set up a play here. Back to the other Bodley, Samuel. Samuel Bodley gets it back. There to Bramley. Josh Bramley takes a shot. That one doesn't go, but it's going to be Indiana Tech possession nonetheless. Indiana Tech behind the net, looking to set something up in front, is Cooper Langhill. Now Cannon Broadley's got it. Devin McCoomer Passes it over to Samuel Bodley. Samuel Bodley going to take a shot. That one doesn't go. Looks like it'll again be Indiana Tech possession. Apologize for the clock. That one is a little bit off. Bodley's got it. Gets it over now to number 23, Regan Finney. Finney winding up. Not going to take it. Gives it back to Bodley. Bodley back to Finney. He fakes a shot. Now he goes for it. That one goes out. But Indiana Tech rushing in. They get that one. So now Indiana Tech holding it. Cannon Bodley fumbles that one. That's going to be a turnover. The Hawks pick it up. They pick up the ground ball. They get over center field. Now Isaiah Flores holding it. And there's a turnover. Not quite. Indiana Tech picks up. There's a fumble here. Scramble for the ball, but Indiana Tech picks it up finally. Number 13, Tom Petrowski's got it. He gets it back. The Warriors going to slow it down. Now goaltender Kyle Tubles passing it up. Cannon Bodley's got it. Bodley cradling it, looking to set something up. We've got Josh Bramley in the corner, or Devin McCoomer rather. Cannon Bodley's got to get back to McCoomer. Now Finney's got it. Samuel Bodie's got it. Back to Finney, or that's Josh Bramley. Cannon Bodley's got it. Indiana Tech, a lot of passing here, and they score! That one coming from number 23, Regan Finney. So Indiana Tech gets themselves back into this game, now only trailing by 4. 6-2, a great goal there for Finney. So with 3 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in this first quarter, Indiana Tech gets themselves on the board once again. Looking at a 6-2 lead. Indiana Tech wins that faceoff, so now they're off to the races. And the whistle blows. It looks like it's going to be a timeout called by Indiana Tech. We'll go ahead and take one right along with them. You're watching Indiana Tech Lacrosse on SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
As we return from the break, Indiana Tech does have some more goals here on the score sheet. Looks like we've got it for your first one for Kelm. The second one coming from Finney. For Rockhurst, got Yarkovsky with the goal, Brunsvold with the goal, Weiss with 2, Wynn with 1, and Smith with 1. So Weiss leading all players in points right now with 2 goals and an assist, 3 points on the board for him. He's got 3 shots, 2 shots on goal. So Rockhurst with some great performances here in this first quarter of play. Very high scoring game so far as we run through. Take this opportunity to go ahead and look at that goal from, actually no, we're going to get right back into the action here. So starting in Indiana Tech's offensive zone, Morgan's got it, looking to get around the defense. He's putting on the moves with the Jets. Over to number 42, Josh Bramley. Bramley racing in, passes it behind the net. That one goes to Anderson, or rather to McNeely. Now McComber has it. McComber gets it in. Now Langgill has it. Langgill getting double teamed here. Now Josh Bramley with the shot, or the pass. What a play there for Indiana Tech. Josh Bramley with the pass into Kinley Highnote, and Indiana Tech with another goal here. Starting to rally are the Warriors, now only trailing by 3 after that hot start by Rockhurst. With 3 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in this quarter, Indiana Tech fighting back from that 5-goal deficit now. As I said, only facing a 3-goal deficit. We'll take a moment here and watch that last goal. Now Rockhurst has it as they come over center field. This one from Campion. Campion gets it over to Fisher. Fisher has it on the near side. Now gets it to number 8, Adamson. Adamson gets it to number 1, Caden Buckner. Rockhurst gets around the defense. A great stop there from Tubuck. And it's going to be Indiana Tech possession. So great play there for the Warriors. The Warriors come over, but Rockhurst picks it up in their own zone. Looks like Indiana Tech going to retain possession on that out of bounds. Now Josh Bramley steps over the line on the inbound pass. So that's going to go right over back to the Hawks. And a flag is thrown on the play. We'll see what the call is here. Couldn't quite see the ref's call from over here. But nonetheless, it's going to be a penalty for the Warriors, or a foul on the Warriors, as Bramley goes to the penalty box. Might have been a misconduct after that step in, but not exactly sure what the call was. And a quick shot coming from number 19, Ricky Bloom, gets Rockhurst another goal here in this first quarter. So now the Hawks up by 4, 7-3 here on the Warrior Athletic Field. Hawks coming out very, very strong in this game. Lots of shooting. That is Ricky Bloom's first goal of the night, I believe, or first goal of the afternoon, I should say. Let's see when that updates on the stat sheet, but I believe that is his first. So face-off coming at center field. Rockhurst again wins the face-off. Weiss has it on the far side, or that is Fisher, rather. Fisher gets it to Weiss behind the net. Brunsvold's got it. Gets it over to Yarkovsky. Yarkovsky holds it, gets it to number 61, Van de Ven, rather. Brunsvold on the far side. Spacing it out, he puts the moves. Nice spin move there. The Hawks got it behind the net. Looking to set something up in the slot. They take a shot. That one not going to go. And a great dive there by defenseman number 3, Sam Anderson, the redshirt senior. He gets his team an extra possession there. As we're now into the final minute of this quarter. Indiana Tech on the offense. That one slips out of his stick for Avery Smith, but Avery Smith picks it back up at center field. Now working with Samuel Bodie. 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Sam Bodie racing in. Passes it behind the net to number 12 now has it, McComber. Samuel Bodie has it. And that possession going to change now, goes back to Rockhurst. Hawks race in. Fisher had a wide open, or Weiss rather, had a wide open shot in front of the net, couldn't quite get it to go. So 19 seconds now remaining in this quarter. The Hawks with one final scoring opportunity. That shot goes way out of bounds. That one from number 8, Nate Adamson. Hawks retain possession, 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Fisher has it. He's getting attacked. Picked up in front. Fisher has it again. And that horn is going to blow, and that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. So Indiana Tech trailing at the end of the first. A very hot start here for the Rockhurst Hawks. As mentioned before, some of the scores for the Hawks. Yarkovsky with 1. Brunsvold with a goal and 2 assists. Weiss with 2 goals and an assist. Wynn with a goal. Smith with a goal. And I believe Bloom had a goal as well, but not see it for Indiana Tech. Kellum with a goal. And Finney also with a goal. Bramley with a goal. And Samuel Bodie with an assist. High Note also with an assist. So Indiana Tech only down by 4. Things looked a little dire there at the beginning of that first quarter, but Indiana Tech quickly rallied back, got themselves into a better position. Indiana Tech is ranked number 2 in the NAIA for lacrosse, so don't count them out of ever coming back in a game. A lot of heart on this team. Their last win, 11-10 versus Davenport. In that game, Heath had 3 goals and assists off of 8 shots, 6 shots on goal. Only 1 turnover. Also picked up 2 ground balls in that game. Josh Bramley had 3 goals on 5 shots, 4 turnovers. Cannon Bodley had 2 goals off 6 shots, 5 shots on goal. 0 turnovers for Bodley in that game. Also picked up 3 ground balls. Langille with a goal and 2 assists off 3 shots. Only 1 turnover and 3 ground balls in that game. So Indiana Tech with a great win, 11-10 over Davenport in that last game out. Some season leaders here for Rockhurst. Fisher leads the team in goals, 6 goals, also has 2 assists off 17 shots, and 12 shots on goal, 5 ground balls, only 1 turnover on the season. Weiss with 5 goals, 5 assists on 10 shots, 9 shots on goal, so very efficient season so far for Weiss. On 1 ground ball, only 1 turnover. And this is the first ever meeting between these 2 squads. Did not mention that until now, but Rockhurst being a NCAA Division 1 or Division 2 team rather, don't often play these NAIA squads. So this is the first time they have ever matched up against each other. Not exactly sure where Rockhurst falls in the Division 2 rankings, but based on the way they are playing here tonight, obviously one of the better teams as Indiana Tech, as I mentioned, high-ranked team in the NAI. So interesting to see Rockhurst coming out of the gates so hard, starting off with so many goals. We'll see if the high-scoring action continues here through the second quarter, or if we'll find a more defensive game here. Starting at the face-off, Tristan McNeely for Indiana Tech. The Hawks look like they're going to take the face-off, but a lot of commotion there at center field, and the Hawks do pick up the ground ball. That one picked up by number 50, Matt Campion. Gets it to Weiss. Weiss hasn't it, and it looks like there's going to be a slashing call on the play. So Indiana Tech going to pick up the possession. So the goalie Tubol's coming up. On the far side, Langeal has it. He's looking to find some help. Racing along, spacing it out for Indiana Tech. Langeal now behind the net, gets it to Bramley. Bramley gets it over to Sam Bodie on the near side. Bodie with a burst of speed here. Looking to put the spin on the defense. Gets it over to Bramley for the shot. Bramley goes over, but it doesn't go. So that's going to be a possession for Indiana Tech. 13 minutes, 48 seconds here. We've got Langeal with it. Cooper Langeal, that is. Cooper Langeal trying to pick up that ground ball, and he does. Now Langeal trying to set something up behind the net. Gets it to his brother, Nate Langeal. Now Sam Bodie's got it. Sam Bodie trying to get around. He gets in, but stopped by the defense. Ground ball picked up by Cooper Langeal, and a flag thrown on the play as Langeal goes down. Didn't exactly see what happened there, but looks like a foul going to be called on the Hawks. So McComber going to start with it on the far side. Got Bramley behind the net, ready to set something up. McComber gets it to Bramley behind the net. Bramley gets it in to Finney. Finney to Langeal. Cannon Bodley gets it back to McComber, back to Langeal. Now Samuel Bodie's got it on the far side. Indiana Tech with a lot of passing here in front. Finney's got it. With Rockhurst on the penalty, Indiana Tech has some offensive momentum here. Now Cannon Bodley's got it. Gets it to Finney. That shot goes wide, but Indiana Tech gonna retain possession, so Nate Langeal gonna pick it up. Langeal gets it into Bramley. Bramley back to Langeal. Langeal gets it to Finney. Finney fakes the shot, goes just over the net. Believe that one was tipped out by the goalie, Hayden Harris, for the Rockhurst Hawks. So Langeal's got it. That one picked off by number 41 for the Hawks, Luke Leonard. Now number 40, Matt Buckley's got it. Hayden Harris passes it up. Now gets into Brockhard. Launches that one up the field. Now Grell has it. Hawks trying to space out the offensive zone a little bit. 48 seconds on the shot clock. Number 4, Lars Yarkovsky rather, has it. Jack Vaden. That one tipped out But the ground ball picked up by Yarkowski. Yarkowski cradling it at center field. Gets it in. Picked up by Fisher. Now Brunsvold looking for the opportunity, doesn't see it. Defense keeping him out. Now behind the net there, Jones has it. Jones back to Brunsvold. A lot of back and forth here. Shot coming from the Hawks, doesn't go. Ball falling in front. Ground ball here. And the possession gonna go to Indiana Tech. As we have reached the 11-minute mark of this quarter. Now Cannon Bodley in the offensive zone for Indiana Tech. Nate Langiel behind the net. Gets it to Josh Bramley. Bramley cradling it. Gets it to Langiel. Indiana Tech slowing things down here. 55 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time to work with. Bramley trying to rush in past the defense. He's stopped. Back to Langiel, trying to set up a passing play here. Now Finney's going to pick it up near center field. Finney gets it over. Now number 20, Cooper Moosman, rushing in. He can't get it. Now Bramley had an opportunity but poked away. That one poked away by number 41, Luke Leonard of the Hawks. The Hawks holding it behind the net. That one goes long. Timosko on. Gets it to center field, over to number 42, Parker Jones. Parker Jones spacing it out. And a timeout here going to be called by the Rockhurst Hawks. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout right along with them. You're watching Indiana Tech Lacrosse, brought to you by SoundCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
As we come out of the break, we're still scoreless here in this second quarter of play. 9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining on the clock, as you see it there. Apologize for some of the inaccurate time stamps we've had on the clock today. A little tough to keep up without our scorebot, but nonetheless, Indiana Tech fighting real hard here in this second quarter, playing much better defense, not letting the Hawks come in on so many scoring opportunities like what happened in that first quarter. The Hawks holding it behind the net here after coming out of the timeout. Obviously have something set up. A shot there. Big save there from Tubles for Indiana Tech. Now Tubles passing it out. That one gets to Jarmus. Jarmus going to run it up. Jarmus cross field pass over to number 4, Marquard. Marquard running in. Marquard at center field trying to break. And he does, so Samuel Bodie going to pick it up right near the sideline. Bodie racing in. Bodie's got a lot of speed to him. As he gets around, he gets tripped up, but he keeps going. Bodie looking for some options here. Finds Bramley. Josh Bramley has it. Bramley coming in with speed, looking for that Lacrosse goal. And the ground ball picked up by the Hawks. Now number 41, Luke Leonard, has it. Luke Leonard with a long ball over, and that one going to go out of bounds. So Indiana Tech going to get a free possession here. Picked up at center field, the ground ball by Seaman. Now Seaman rushing in. Seaman gets it to Bramley. Bramley gets it to Langiel near center. Nate calling for some help. Needs some options here. Looking like he might try and put the moves on here, and he does. And he gets around him. Now he's got some space. Gets it to Bramley. Bramley passes it over to Cooper Moosman. Moosman trying to put on the moves. Now Canyon Bodley's got it. Back to Langiel. Langiel over to Bramley. Rockhurst doing a great job allowing no free shots here in front. Great job just clogging those lanes. Canyon Bodley's got it. Go over to his brother Samuel. Samuel body puts on the spin. Doesn't quite go. And that one tied up in front. And it's actually going to be a possession for Indiana Tech. A great crowd out here this afternoon for this game. It is a little windy here in the Summit City, so great to see these crowds out in these rather chilly February afternoon. As play resumes, now Canyon Bodley's got it. Bodley gets it to Bramley near center field. Bramley being pestered by the defense. But with the speed, Bramley tied up by the stick, can't quite break free. Bramley gets it, tries to pass it over to Canyon Bodley. That's going to result in a turnover for Bramley. Now the Hawks have it back. Over on the far side for Kahlberg. And a great pickup there for Tubals to get Indiana Tech the possession. So Tubals looking for some options. Tubals bringing it way out. Now number 15, Peyton Kelm with it. But possession going to go back to Rockhurst. Slip up there at center field. Now Vandenven has it. Rockhurst again in the offensive zone, setting something up behind the net. So we now have Fisher racing in. Number 14, Brunsvold with it. A tie up in front, a ground ball looking to be picked up. And it looks like a foul going to be called. So Rockhurst sticks with the possession. Now Weiss has it. Weiss looking for options, gets it to Fisher. Fisher back to Weiss. Weiss over to the far side to Vadenven. Indiana Tech picks up the possession. So the Warriors with a great play in front. Now Samuel Bodie had an opportunity, couldn't get it, picks up the ground ball, tosses it up. Now over to number 40, Avery Smith. Avery Smith looking for an opportunity, but it looks like a timeout going to be called by the Indiana Tech Warriors with 4 minutes 38 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second quarter. Still no goals here in the second quarter. Scoreless, still staying at 7-3 from that first quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back to this presentation of Indiana Tech Lacrosse, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
As we come out of the break, back into the second quarter of play, 7-3 is the score as it stands on the board. 4 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in this quarter. Both teams playing much more defensive in this game, in this quarter rather. Still not a goal given up by either side in this second quarter of play. I believe the possession with Rockhurst, or with Indiana Tech rather, as we speak. Looks like Langeal going to start with the ball. So Langeal gets it behind the net to his brother Cooper. Cooper looking to set up a shot, winding up for one. Defense still tying him up, can't quite find a lane. Finds back. Still nothing, back to Langeal. Langeal gets it on the far side, over to McComber. McComber with a big body. Tries to get the shot off, but it's not going to go. McComber not happy with himself on that one, as that ball going to be for possession of the Hawks. The Hawks start the play. Almost at the 4-minute mark here. Indiana Tech trying to pick up a ground ball, and a foul on the play. This one going to go on Indiana Tech. Believe that might be a hit from behind call on the Warriors. Possession going to go to the Hawks. Flag still down on the field. Looks like Rockhurst going to get to start their possession near center field. Weiss with it. On the far side, Weiss has it now in the slot. Number 14. Looks like he could have taken a shot there, but instead decided to try and pass it behind the net. Passes it right out of bounds, so that'll be an Indiana Tech ball. And number 55, Grant Seaman, for Indiana Tech with it. Looking for a way out. Long send up the field. So Rockhurst picks it up. Now Weiss has it near center field. It looks like a timeout being called. So that is going to be a stoppage in play. We'll go ahead and look at some of the other stats here. Some of the ground balls for Indiana Tech. Got McNeely with 2 ground balls early on. Petrowski with 2. Kelm with 1. Cooper Langeal with 1. Finney with 1. So Indiana Tech doing a great job with 15 ground balls on the turnover side for Indiana Tech, 13 to Rockhurst's 12. Face-offs highly in favor of the Hawks, 9 out of 12 as opposed to 3 out of 12 for the Warriors. So Indiana Tech really struggling to get that possession on those center field draws. But as we've said, hasn't been many center field draws so far in this second quarter, as the second quarter has been all about the defense. Not many shots on goal at all. We sit with 3 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this second quarter of play. Indiana Tech has been doing a much better job on the defensive end in the second quarter, but without any goals, still trailing by 4. Got to find ways to put that ball in the net to get themselves back into the running in this game. 4 goals down, still a rather sizable lead for the Hawks. But as I said earlier on, still lots of lacrosse to be played. 2 15-minute quarters coming up in the second half, so still lots of opportunity to get themselves back into it. Now as we break from the timeout, the women's lacrosse team in attendance here today for this game, supporting their male counterparts. Now Weiss with it. And a quick shot there from Fisher, but that one goes out of bounds. Now back into play. Rockhurst has it, Weiss has it. Brunsvold gets it over to Bloom. Weiss. And now a quick shot from Fisher ends in another goal for the Rockhurst Hawks. Rockhurst now up by 5 here in this second quarter, 8-3, 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the quarter. So again, the Hawks building on their lead. That goal for Fisher, his first goal of the night, I believe. Or of the afternoon, I should say. And it is his first shot on goal, so good start for him. And the face-off again goes to the Hawks. Bradshaw has it. That is Carson Bradshaw. Almost a turnover, but the ground ball picked up by Luke Goetz. Now Fisher has it along the sideline. He's being chased down by number 55, Grant Seaman. Now Weiss has it behind the net. And picked off by number 13 of Indiana Tech. That would be Tom Petrowski. Now number 40, Avery Smith, passing it upfield. And a check in front results in a ground ball that gets picked up by Nate Langiel. Well, Nate Langiel trying to fight off the defender. Langiel doing it all here, all the way from center field to behind the net. Now gets it to McComber. McComber to Bodley. Bodley to his brother. So now Sam Bodley coming up, trying to make some moves. And he does. Gets it to Bramley. Bramley back to Cannon Bodley. McComber behind the net to Langiel. It is Cooper Langiel. Langiel gets it to Bramley, chases it down, picks up the ground ball. He's cradling it near center field. Lots of sticks being thrown around. Stick knocked out of Bramley's hands as he ends up on the ground. Now number 43, Parker Garrett Wilson with it. Hawks trying to set up a fast break play here. Now Fisher has it. 48 seconds remaining in this quarter. Fisher still with it, making the moves. And that is going to be a turnover from the Hawks, and now Indiana Tech going to get the possession. So now crossing center field is number 13, Tom Petrowski. Petrowski gets it over to Cannon Bodley. And now a turnover right back for the Warriors, so that is going to be possession back to Rockhurst. 30 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Now Weiss has it behind the net. He puts on the spin. Doesn't go. A shot there for Rockhurst. And a big goal there for number 14, Grant Brunsvold. Quite the snipe there for him to put the Hawks up by 6 over the Warriors. Only 15 seconds remaining in this first half. Indiana Tech struggling here in this second quarter. Got to find ways to limit those Rockhurst opportunities. Let's see what happens on the face-off here. That ball flies up and Rockhurst picks it up. Now 10 seconds remaining in this half. Moody trying to race in and get a last-second opportunity. And the clock stopped with 0.2 seconds remaining. Not much time for anything to happen here. As that final whistle blows, and that'll do it for our first half here. And of the second quarter, as we head into the half. The Rockhurst Hawks up 9-3 over the Indiana Tech Warriors here. A rather unfortunate half there for the Warriors, but as we always love to say, still lots of time left in this game and lots of opportunity for Indiana Tech to make it back. We're going to go ahead and head to break as we've got 10 minutes of break before we get back into that second half of play. You're watching Indiana Tech Lacrosse, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Hi, I'm Paxton, and I'll be your tour guide today. Behind me, we have Pearson Hall. This is one of our freshman dorms on campus. Today, I'll be showing you dorm rooms. Come inside. The only way to get into campus is if you have an ID card, so you'll have to swipe into all the dorms. And then over here, we have an intercom system. So through every dorm, we have these dial buttons within the dorm rooms and then outside. So say you're visiting somebody, you don't live here, you would dial their room number and then you can actually call their room and they can unlock the doors to the dorm through the intercom system, and you can talk to them. They can see you through a camera and they can unlock the doors for you so they don't have to leave the room. It's really nice to have. So right here we just have our main lobby. Every floor has a lobby. In the lobbies we just have TVs and stuff. You can watch movies, play video games. You can hang out with friends, do homework, play card games. It's just a nice little hangout area to have. And then right here, this is what we call our RA office. So every single night there will be an RA in the office. They're just there for your needs if you have any issues with toilets or sinks or anything being clogged. They'll always be in there for your help. If you have questions about anything, you can always come see an RA here. And then over here, we have mailboxes. Every student has a mailbox. They are really small. The only thing they can fit is card-sized items. Throughout campus, you'll see our mail room when you go on your actual tour later on, and that will be in one of our other buildings where you'll receive bigger packages. All right, so here's the laundry room. So in the laundry room, you don't have to save quarters or use quarters. I know it says 25 cents, but it is included with living on campus. And then there's one on every floor and every side of floor, so there's 2 on every floor in Pearson. So every student has keys to their dorm. And then as you come in, you will see our intercom system right here that I talked about in the entranceway. So this is where you would unlock the door for visitors, talk to them. And then one really nice thing about it is there is a security guard button right there. So if you were to have somebody like calling your room constantly at like 5 o'clock in the morning because some student forgot their keys, you could actually press the security guard button and it will lock them in that little box that we entered to into the dorm. It'll lock both the outside doors and the inside doors and call security. So it also has a nice safety measure through within your room. You don't even have to leave your room for that. So that's really nice. And then as we enter in this way, you'll see this is the half of our room looks like. So there's this, and then on the other side of the suite, there's a mirrored room that looks exactly like this. The desk, the dressers, and the closets, and all of the drawers and stuff all come with. You can decorate it any way you'd like, and then like mini fridges, TVs, anything like that you would bring here. And then through here we have our bathroom. So then as we come into the bathroom, you'll see that this side of the room has their own sink and toilet, and then as you come through, there's one shower shared between the two rooms, and then this side of the room has their own sink and toilet, and then there's the mirrored room right here. So then they share a little common space out there, and then this is the exact same stuff, and it's all the same. Here we have Calflesh. This is our other freshman dorm on campus. It is across the street from main campus. We'll be showing another freshman dorm, the laundry room, and then the hangout lobby area. Come on in. So same thing as Pearson. To get into the dorms, you have to have a swipe card that unlocks and lets you in. All right, and then we have the same intercom system as we do in Pearson, and it runs throughout all of the dorms. And then in here is the lobby area where all the students hang out. We have like a TV so people can hook up like Xboxes or anything like that, DVD players, you can watch movies. I know RA's put on a bunch of activities down here. They do like movie nights with hot chocolate during the winter. We've done like pumpkin carving, and we watch a Halloween movie, and so that's all done down here. And then it's the same thing over here. You can do some studying, you can hang out with friends, you can eat dinner if you want, and like I said, you can hang out with your RA, hang out with your friends, do homework, but follow me to the next part. So same thing as Pearson, every student has keys to their dorm. So when you first walk in, it's different than Pearson where there's no like two mirrored room. It's just one room with two students. The shelves, the desk, the drawers, all of the beds and stuff all come with. And then over here, it's the same for Pearson and Calflesh. You can control the air condition and the heat for the room, not the entire dorm, which is so nice because then it's between you and your roommate, not through hundreds of people in one building. And then as we walk over here, you'll see that the sink is outside of the bathroom, which is so nice because obviously if your roommate's showering, you don't have to worry about not being able to brush your teeth or even use the sink or get a drink of water or anything like that. And then as we walk over here, you'll see only two roommates to one bathroom. And then the shelving space. And then instead of Pearson where they have closets, you would have this whole shelving space and hanger area. And then same thing as Pearson, we have the intercom system over here where you can press the security guard button, you can talk to them, and then see them through the camera. Calflesh also has mailboxes. They're the same size. They fit card-sized items. And again, if you have any bigger packages, we do have a mailroom on campus. So then through here, this is the laundry room. The difference between Pearson and Calflesh is Calflesh, there's only one in the whole building and it's on the first floor, whereas Pearson has them on every floor. But it is the same as they are included with living here, so you don't have to use quarters. It's free to the students. And that concludes the tour. Thanks for coming with. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to your counselor. Hope to see you around campus. Go Warriors!
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
As we come out of the break, out of that second quarter, Indiana Tech trailing by 9-3. Did have an opportunity to look at the rankings there at the halftime, and it looks like Rockhurst sits at 25 in the nation in NCAA Division II lacrosse. So obviously a well-ventured team in D2 and giving Indiana Tech a tough fight here today on Warrior Field. Rockhurst is 2-0 on their season so far. The first win of the season coming against Colorado State University Pueblo. 22-6 win for them in that game. A lot of points from Weiss and Fisher. And as I previously mentioned, their last win coming against Quincy University, they took that one 6-5. So we're about 55 seconds out of this second half of play. Indiana Tech gonna most likely come back out with some fire here in the second half. Cannot be happy with how that first half went, just based on the scoreboard right now. Indiana Tech trailing by 6. Gonna be looking for lots of opportunities to get in that offensive zone and just stump that Rockhurst defense. Both teams just taking in their final timeout, final huddle, as we're about 8 seconds away from that starting whistle. And there is the horn to signify the start of this second half of play. As you see it there on your board, start of the third quarter of play, 15 minutes on the clock, 9-3 for the Rockhurst Hawks. So we're going to have a face-off here at center field. Number 29 taking it for Rockhurst, that is Drew Altick. Looks like number 1 for Indiana Tech, Tristan McNeely, taking it for the Warriors. And McNeely takes the face-off. So Indiana Tech going to start with an offensive possession here. But Rockhurst, with some great defense, poke that ball free as they take right back a hold of the possession. Now number 42, Parker Jones, has it for the Hawks. Gets it to center field. Now number 14, Brunsvold's got it. Brunsvold gets it into the corner. Weiss has it behind the net. Number 39, Tyler Smith. And some circular offensive passing here for Rockhurst turns into a goal for the Hawks as they put themselves again now up by 7 as they're looking at a 10-3 lead here to start off this third quarter. So only 43. We're back live now. Still score at 10-3. In fact, only missed about 15 seconds of the action as we had a delay with the referees. But now back into the action. 9 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in this third quarter of play. Number 14, Grant Brunsvold has it. He's racing in. Gets it to number 3, Luke Jones behind the net. And a big shot there from number 14, Grant Brunsvold, who gets the Hawks. A flag was thrown on the play, but I believe, is that flag going to be on Indiana Tech or is it going to be on the Hawks? Well, despite the flag being thrown by the referees, the goal is going to count for Rockhurst, so they've now got an 8-goal lead on Indiana Tech, up 11-3 here. Luke Jones with another shot and another quick goal for the Rockhurst Hawks, who are dominating Indiana Tech in this game. Apologies, not a goal for the Warriors. Indiana Tech now trailing by 9, 12-3 for the Hawks. Tough matchup here it has been for Indiana Tech, as Rockhurst just such a solid offensive and defensive team. Offensively scoring goals in bunches, defensively not allowing Indiana Tech a lot of scoring opportunities or a lot of shots in general. Number 34, Will Wynn has the ball. Gets it to number 39, Tyler Smith in the corner. Number 27, Weiss has it. Fake pass from Yarkowski there, but Weiss does end up with it. Now Weiss with it near center field. Yarkowski has it. Back to Weiss. And with Indiana Tech on the penalty, the Rockhurst Hawks going to score another goal here. That one coming from number 39, Tyler Smith. So Rockhurst now holds a 10-goal lead over Indiana Tech, 13-3 here in the third quarter. Lots of goals being scored, and we still have quite a bit of time left in this third quarter of play. 8 minutes, 14 seconds remaining on the clock. Number 29, Drew Altick, going to take it for Rockhurst. Tristan McNeely there for the Warriors. Ground ball goes in favor of Rockhurst. Number 34, Will Wynn has it. Gets it into the corner to Smith. Smith behind the net to Luke Jones. And a shifty move there from Brunsvold to get himself some space. Finds Smith behind the net. Alex Weiss with the ball. He finds some space. And a spin move there. Quick defense, but a nice save there from Tubals. Brunsvold's got it. He's being poked. Indiana Tech with a nice break there. That ground ball almost picked up by Rockhurst. And a diving play there at center field from Brunsvold keeps it in. And the Hawks still with possession here. Bit of some hectic movement here on both sides. A flag thrown on the play by the referee, so foul about to be called. Looks like it's going to be a cross check. That cross check looks like it's going to be called on Indiana Tech. And it is. That cross check coming for number 33, Jonah Jarmus. He sits on the side with the penalty. Now number 4, Yarkowski has it. And that pass way off, so Indiana Tech gonna pick it up. Seaman has it. 6 minutes, 45 seconds remaining on the clock in this second quarter. Seaman with a long pass right over there for McComber. McComber racing into the corner. Gets it to Bramley. Bramley trying to set something up behind the net. Gets it into Cannon Bodley. Bodley taking his time. .20 seconds remaining on the shot clock here. Indiana Tech got to find something. Bodley racing in. Langiel with it. Mooseman with it behind the net. 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Indiana Tech got to find a quick shot here. And the shot clock is going to go, so that's going to be a turnover for Indiana Tech. And the Hawks going to get back possession here. And a steal there for McComber. He's getting hacked and slashed, but he's got an opportunity here. Gets it to Bodley. And Bodley with the shot, but he can't quite get it to go. And the possession going to stay with the Rockhurst Hawks as well, as goaltender Hayden Harris raced back to get it. Now a scrum in front, but Indiana Tech comes away with the ball. Bodley has it. Samuel Bodley has it. That is Cannon Bodley, rather. Bodley gets it to Derman. Derman in the corner. Lots of room to work with. He's going to try and put on the moves. Puts on a spin. Derman tries to break in. He gets checked. The ground ball picked up by Finney. Finney gets it to Samuel Bodie. Bodie with the shot. Hayden Harris with the save. Now the Hawks breaking up quickly along the other side. And in front, what a save from Tubal. Now Derman has it for Indiana Tech. Derman putting on the move, switches hands. That shot goes wide and a flag thrown on the field by the referee. Quick shot from Finney. That one goes wide. Possession will stay with Indiana Tech. We'll see. Looks like there might be a slashing call on the play. Nonetheless, Indiana Tech will retain possession. It looks like number 8, Nate Adamson, in the penalty box there for the Hawks. And a timeout is going to be called on the field. So we'll go ahead and take one right along with them. You're watching Indiana Tech Lacrosse on SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
As we come out of the break from the timeout, take this opportunity to watch this replay of the goal from Kinley Highnote there in that first quarter. Indiana Tech looking to get back some of that momentum that they felt in that first quarter. Down by 10 here in the third. 3 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in this quarter. Both teams coming out of their break. Indiana Tech is going to have the opportunity on the offensive possession. Pass goes from McComber to Bramley. Bramley with a fake pass. McComber has it. Bodley gets into Nate Langill at the middle. Cannon Bodley over to McComber in the corner. McComber back to Bramley. Bramley has it now over to Finney. Finney fake pass. Over to Samuel Boddy. Finney with a quick shot. That one doesn't go. McComley back for it, so Indiana Tech gonna keep that possession. 3 minutes, 13 seconds remaining on the clock. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Finney has it. Gets it over to Samuel Bodley. Nate Langill racing in. Langill getting checked. He loses the ball, picks it right back up. Langill trying to put on the moves, passes it back to Cannon Bodley. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Indiana Tech got to set something up real quick here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Cannon Bodley going to shoot. And that one's saved by Hayden Harris. So the Hawks get the possession back. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this quarter. Big check at center field. Flag. A flag is thrown on the play, so it looks like there's going to be a penalty, most likely to Indiana Tech, after that huge collision at center field. That collision got the fans here hyped up. And the foul going to be called on Indiana Tech, as I believe it's Samuel Bodley in the penalty box. So Rockhurst going to have an offensive possession here now. Weiss has it. Sends it over. Quick shot from Rockhurst. Big save there from Tubals. Tubals, a fantastic save on that last play. Rockhurst gets back the possession. We're into the final 2 minutes of play here in this third quarter. Minute 52 remaining on the clock. Alex Weiss has it as Rockhurst comes over center field. Now number 14 from the Hawks, Grant Brunsvold with it. Brunsvold fakes a shot. Quick pass. That one goes to Ricky Bloom, who tallies another goal for the Rockhurst Hawks. Ricky Bloom now putting the Hawks up by 11 here in this third quarter of play. A minute 36 seconds remaining in the quarter. And Rockhurst really starting to run away with this game. Indiana Tech struggling to keep out those offensive shots. Drew Altick going to take the face-off for Rockhurst. For Indiana Tech, number 15, Peyton Kelm. Kelm fighting in front. Kelm wins the face-off. So Kelm racing up. He's going to take it. Gets it over to Cannon Bodley. Receives that pass. Cannon Bodley rushing in for the Warriors. He's putting on the moves. He's got the quick feet. Boldly gets it over to Derman on the far side. Now Derman racing up. Derman puts on the move, steps back. Now he's behind the net. Derman being checked in the backfield. And he gets pushed out of bounds, but an illegal check called by the referees. Looks like it's going to be called a cross check. So Indiana Tech going to retain the offensive possession. 60 seconds put back on the shot clock. We are into the final 45 seconds of this third quarter. So Indiana Tech, all the time in the world. Cannon Bodley's got it near center field. Cannon Bodley biding his time. 25 seconds remaining in the quarter. Bodley races in, almost gets around. The defense on top of him. Cannon Bodley looking for an opportunity for a shot. Can't find it. And now the possession going to go back to the Rockhurst Hawks with final 5 seconds ticking down on the clock. Tubals picks up that ball, and he's going to run it to center field as that clock sounds, and that's going to do it for the third quarter as we move into the fourth. We're going to go ahead and take a break here between the third and fourth quarter. You're watching Indiana Tech Lacrosse, presented by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
As we come out of the break between the third and fourth quarter, Indiana Tech trailing the Rockhurst Hawks by 11. Rockhurst up 14-3 here as we get prepared to start the fourth quarter of play. That whistle blown by the referees. So we're about to have a face-off. Looks like Peyton Kelm going to take the face-off again for Indiana Tech. Carson Bradshaw in for the Hawks. So we wait for everybody to get set in their position. The face-off goes and picked up by Bradshaw. So the Hawks racing in on the offensive possession. Flag call, 2 flags thrown very early here. Number 3 for the Rockhurst Hawks, Luke Jones has it. Now Caden Buckner with it. Holding it is Nate Adamson near center field. Waiting for that positioning to get set. Now behind the net is number 39, Tyler Smith. Quick shot there. Stopped by Tubals. But with that flag thrown earlier, looks like it's going to be a penalty for Indiana Tech. It looks like, I believe in the penalty box is number 20, Cooper Mooseman. Now Rockhurst trying to set up a shot. Alex Weiss has it. Tyler Smith gets it back to number 4, Yarkowski. Tyler Smith would have had a great opportunity in front. Couldn't quite get that pass into his basket as he drops that one. Now Alex Weiss with it. And a quick shot there. Big save by Tubals for Indiana Tech. Now number 4, Yarkowski has it. Alex Weiss. That ball bouncing around. Ground ball picked up by number 40 for Indiana Tech. That is Avery Smith. Avery Smith running along the sideline, and he gets called out of bounds. And Indiana Tech not happy, the Indiana Tech fans rather, not happy with that call on Avery Smith. They're believed to be a hold on the play, but it is not called. Alex Weiss has it. Now a quick shot on the far side, but another save by Tubals. 13 minutes remaining in this half. Long ball by Tubals. And Gill almost had it. Can't quite find it, so that's going to be a turnover for Indiana Tech. Now Rockhurst going to get that ball back. And now number 5, Avery Moody, bringing it up the field for the Hawks. Now number 6 with it, Jack Peterson. Peterson gets it to Smith behind the net. Smith finds Parker Jones. Jones back. Got Grant Brunsvold with it. Tyler Smith, again behind the net. Gets it to number 34, Will Wynn. Rockhurst now leading by 12, 15-3 for the Hawks over the Indiana Tech Warriors. Now number 8, Nate Adamson has it. Adamson gets it over to number 55, Grell. Grell has it. Now Buckner running up with it. Buckner getting stopped by the defense. A lot of great defense here by the Warriors, just forcing the Hawks out. No chance for a shot here. 27 seconds remaining on that shot clock for the Hawks. And a whistle blown. So now there's going to be a timeout on the floor, on the field. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout right along with the teams. You're watching Indiana Tech Lacrosse on SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
As we come out of the break, that last timeout called by the Rockhurst Hawks, as they lead by 12, 15-3, 10 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in this game. Tyler Smith has it behind the net. Get it over to number 1, Caden Buckner. Buckner getting pushed there. Number 8, Nate Adamson has it. And now possession goes in favor of Indiana Tech. As that ball comes through center, now Cannon Bodley has an opportunity. He wheels out, trying to set something up. Bodley sprinting in. He gets past. But that ball picked away from him. Now number 5, Avery Moody, racing in for the Hawks. Oh, big check there. He doesn't go down. He retains possession. Moody still with it. Now number 28, Tommy Forsha has it. Derman trying to take it away from Forsha. Can't get it. Now number 42, Parker Jones has it. He's taking his time, 50 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Plenty of time to set something up. 8 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the game. Now number 55, Caden Grell with it behind the net. Gets it in front. Forsha with a shot. Forsha's shot goes wide. And another flag thrown on the play. 8 minutes, 24 seconds remaining, 29 on the shot clock. With a flag on that last play. Looks like we'll have number 25, Nate Durham, in the penalty box for Indiana Tech. Yarkowski going to start the possession here for the Hawks. Quick pass there to Smith. Back to Yarkowski. Now back to Weiss at center field. Weiss back to Yarkowski. Yarkowski to Smith. The Hawks setting up a shot. Winds up. And another goal there for the Hawks. That one coming for number 14, Grant Brunsvold. As the Hawks now up by 13 over Indiana Tech. They lead 16-3 as we throw it up on the scoreboard here. With 23 shots. Very efficient game for the Hawks. 23 shots, 15 goals, 16 goals for them. Indiana Tech wins the faceoff. Starts on the offense here. Got McComber. Gets it to Cannon Bodley on the far side. Samuel Bodie and Finney come in. Cannon Bodley has it behind the net. He's got Josh Bramley in front waiting for it. Gets it to Bramley. Back to McComber. McComber coming in, back to Bramley. Bramley faking the shot, doesn't go for it. Over to McComber. McComber gets it to Nate Langiel. Devin McComber looking for an opportunity. Finney fakes a shot. Fakes a pass. Tries to take a low shot. That one gets blocked. Now a ground ball picked up by the Hawks. And a push called. Push from behind called on the Hawks. The Rockhurst fans not happy. Josh Bramley has it. Gets it over to McComber. Cannon Bodley gets around the defense. Passes it behind to his brother Sam. Now Josh Bramley with an opportunity, and Josh Bramley with the goal. Breathing some life into Indiana Tech, as they haven't seen a goal in a while. As Indiana Tech gets themselves onto the board, 16-4 here. Now 6 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the game. And Josh Bramley now with his 4th goal of the season. Did have 3 goals in that last game against Davenport. Rockhurst going to take the face-off, but Cannon Bodley gets it. But possession going to go in favor of the Hawks, as the Hawks bring it through center field. But as number 2, Carson Bradshaw, tries to bring it over that center line, he steps out of bounds. So Indiana Tech going to get their possession back. Now Durham has it near center field, looking for a chance to break in. Nate Langiel passes it over. Cannon Bodley has it behind the net. 60 seconds on the shot clock, 6 minutes remaining in the game. Durham with a quick shot in front. That one goes just wide. But with number 7, Kinley Highnote back. Gonna keep possession for the Warriors. So now Nate Langiel racing in. Langiel tries to shoot through the trees. Can't find it. That ground ball picked up. Now Bramley has it. He's getting pestered by the defense. And that ball ends up out of bounds. But the possession going to stay with the Warriors. So Bramley has it. 5 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in this game. Josh Bramley passes into Nate Durham. Nate Langiel over to Kinley Highnote. Number 20, Cooper Moosman, putting on the moves. Cannon Bodley behind the net. He has a chance to shoot. Another great save there from Justin Nichols, who is now in net for Rockhurst Hawks. Now into the final 5 minutes of play here. That one picked up by number 3, Sam Anderson for the Indiana Tech Warriors. Now Nate Durham has it at center field. Nate Durham with that flow. He's getting hack and slashed by the defense as they tie up their feet and they both end up on the ground. That ground ball picked up by the Hawks. Picked up by number 40, Matt Buckley. Indiana Tech trying to pick up the ground ball. A lot of action on the floor, on the field, and a foul called on the play. Believe this one on Indiana Tech. There's a big body check happening near center field. Still trying to find his way to his feet was Garrett Wilson, who went down hard. The referees having some discussion at center field about what the call on the play is going to be. I believe that is number 20, Cooper Moosman, who's in the penalty box for Indiana Tech. So Rockhurst going to be playing a man up. Waiting to get things started here. Now it is number 27, Alex Weiss, who has it near center field. And a quick play in front and a goal scored there for Jack Peterson of the Rockhurst Hawks. So the Hawks again getting another tally on the board, now up by 13 here, 17-4 for the Hawks. 4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in this game. Now about to take the face-off for Indiana Tech is number 15, Peyton Kelm, and number 2, Carson Bradshaw, who've been facing off in that center circle all game long. And Rockhurst comes away. Tubals didn't quite face a shot as it's picked up. Avery Smith with a nice check in front to keep that possession away. Well, this one goes over to number 33, Jonah Jarmus. And the long pass there, not quite off. And after going off the stick of number 30, Ryan Burnell, Josh Bramley going to get more opportunity behind the net. So Bramley looking to get away. He takes the slashes. Now Cannon Bodley has it. 3 minutes remaining in this game. Cannon Bodley breaks in. He finds some speed. Trying to find a lane, but he can't. Settles for the pass, gets it to Domanski. Domanski gets it over to number 11, Ryan Morgan. Ryan Morgan trying to break his way in. Nate Langiel trying to make a move. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Indiana Tech got to make something happen. As that whistle blows, signaling the shot clock violation. So Rockhurst now has possession in their offensive zone. Number 6, Jack Peterson with it. A flag thrown on the play. Now number 4, Yarkowski for the Hawks behind the net with it. Alex Weiss has it near the center. Number 14, Grant Brunsvold has it. Back to Weiss. Fakes it to Brunsvold. Now Brunsvold gets it. Brunsvold back to Weiss. Bit of triangle offense here formed. Back to Weiss, looking for the lane. He fires it over, and that one hits the side of the net. With another miss, and now we're into the final 2 minutes of play in the game. Minute 45 seconds remaining on the clock. 17-4 for the Hawks. Full shot clock as the Hawks get their possession back. Now Weiss has it. Weiss looking for the shot, decides not to go. And now a quick shot. That one goes off the crossbar. And it was number 55, Kevin Grell, who took that shot that went off the crossbar. More possession in front. Alex Weiss setting it up for the Hawks. Back to number 16, Anderson. Now free ball in front. Ground ball picked up by Indiana Tech. That one picked up by Guillaume. Now Cannon Bodley racing up the field. He's got some space. Gets it over to McComb, who scores! McComb with a great rattle in off the post for Indiana Tech, as he picks up Indiana Tech's 5th goal of the afternoon. Down by 12 still are the Warriors. 1 minute, 6 seconds remaining. But Devin McComb are gonna take that goal. And now another face-off going to happen at center field as we get down into the final minute of play. Rockhurst gets that. Quick shot. That one goes wide. Possession will stay with the Hawks. Now Jack Green has it behind the net for Rockhurst. Rockhurst gets it over. That pass gets into number 18, JP Timosoko. Oh, and that ball goes high into the stands. Anderson has it. That ball goes down. Ground ball picked up by Rockhurst. Now Forsha looking to break in. Can't find it. Timosoko takes that one off. Now Indiana Tech going to have possession for the final 21 seconds of this game. McComber tries to break free, but they call him back. So McComber goes. Now Sam Anderson has it in the back. Sam Anderson going to call it around now into the final 8 seconds of this game. See if Cannon Bodley can get off a quick shot. Gets it to Finney. Finney tries a quick shot and he gets it as the buzzer sounds. I believe that goal will count for Indiana Tech and Finney, as the Warriors are going to head out of today's game with a 17-6 loss to the Rockhurst Hawks. Tough break for the Indiana Tech Warriors in today's matchup at Warrior Field, as Rockhurst came into today's matchup, I believe, ranked 25th in the NCAA Division II men's lacrosse rankings. Indiana Tech did come into today's game ranked number 2 in the NAIA. So a great win for the Rockhurst Hawks over Indiana Tech, 17-6. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here of Indiana Tech Lacrosse. I've been your host, Tyler Sinclair. Thanks for joining us at SummitCitySports.com.
Hi, I'm Paxton, and I'll be your tour guide today. Behind me, we have Pearson Hall. This is one of our freshman dorms on campus. Today, I'll be showing you dorm rooms. Come inside. The only way to get into campus is if you have an ID card, so you'll have to swipe it.